Hey guys, Shane here, sitting next to Daniel.
What's up?
Last week we talked about the winning formula in baseball. Real quick note, my mom's a UCLA grad, so I have to say UCLA baseball won the national champ. How'd they do it? Pitching.
Good. Pitching and defense.
Yeah,
if not,
mainly pitching.
watch the winning formula.
But anyways, today we're going to talk to you guys a little bit about a trend that Daniel and I are starting to notice about the new young rising stars that are coming up.
Yeah, and we talked about this a little bit last week, Shane, and just how great these players are. You got Yasiel Puig coming up in the past month. That's been amazing. You've seen Bryce Harper. You've seen Mike Trout. You've seen Manny Machado. You've seen young pitchers doing well. I mean, Tyler Skaggs is the first name that comes to mind that might not be as big, but there's, of course, other pitchers that are huge, that are up and coming, that are just dominating the game. Patrick Corbin is another one that comes to mind right now. And really, it's one of those things. You look at Mark Teixeira, who actually today is going to have wrist surgery probably end of his season. You see Alex Rodriguez with these older generation people, even Albert.
Just shut up, A-Rod.
Albert Pujols, excuse me.
Pujols.
Yeah, I don't know. These people just, they're not doing it anymore in this new young crop. Even Paul Goldschmidt, they're coming in and they're just dominating, absolutely dominating the competition.
Yeah, and I think the main thing you look at, especially we could talk about the pitching later, but with the hitters, it's almost like you're getting back to like real baseball players. Because back in the, not too long ago even, I was going to say back in the day, but 5-6 years ago, you're talking about guys like Manny who could hit the ball a mile, but when it came to fielding, he was I remember one time when he was still with the Red Sox, he made like a jogging catch and the place erupted, and I was like, really? It's not that great. But you look at guys like Manny Machado, he doesn't get as much recognition for his defense because he's playing on the infield, but you look at even a Puig who came up and had a couple outfield assists. There's a guy with the Giants who I'm blanking on his name right now. But
that's center fielder.
He had 3 outfield assists in his first 5 games. Mike Trout probably should have had a gold glove. We're not going to talk about that.
Adam Jones is a great fielder as well.
Yeah, but let's be serious. Mike Trout, fantastic fielder. Bryce Harper's got a cannon for an arm.
Mm-hmm.
And
as well as he can run.
Exactly. That's the thing. All of these guys are fast. Puig turns singles into doubles. Mike Trout, to hit for the cycle, you have to have everything unless you're Molina, who did it. So
that's luck right there.
Yeah, no, that still blows my mind. But no, I mean, Trout, Harper, all these guys, they run out every play. They can field, they can throw, they can hit for average, they can hit for power. It really is like 5-tool players, and I think in the recent past they've been using the word 5-tool player. But those
very
guys
loosely.
Yeah, they were 2-tool players who the other 3 were like decent tools. But right now, we're seeing a brand new era of sports that I'm loving.
We are witnessing greatness in a sense of all these players. Manny Machado, not necessarily like the speediest guy. He could be like a 4-tool guy. But at the same time, you look at a Bryce Harper and all these guys, and we talked about him. And one thing that you brought up, Shane, is the hustle factor. And that could be an easy 6-tool, the baseball sense of the game, knowing what to do, when to take advantage. Yasiel Puig's still young, but his aggressiveness, I love it. Everything I've seen him do, everyone's like, oh, he should slow down, he should do this, he should do that. No, make them make the play.
Yeah.
In this comes from respect, I think, of Major League Baseball players with each other. They expect each other to respect each other. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I get what you're going for.
And Yasiel Puig, a young guy, is like, you know what? No, I'm going to challenge you. Which should happen because, in general, we'll see a better brand of baseball in the long run.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And there's even guys in the college game. You look at a guy like Renfroe, who was from Mississippi State, drafted, 14th overall?
13th overall to the Padres.
Mm-hmm. And, once again, 5-tool athlete. The kid hits like a machine. And I think, and it's kind of like what you were saying, there is a lot of unspoken rules, unspoken agreements in baseball. I remember Justin Verlander got upset when he had a no-hitter going and they bunted. And at the same time, I kind of get where they're coming from, but I hate unwritten rules. I think it's the dumbest thing. Like trying to throw a guy out at first if he's slow and you're an outfielder. And Puig did that. Mm-hmm. And even Victorino did that. And I know he's obviously not the new era of baseball. He's a veteran, but he tried to do it on Miguel Cabrera. And it's one of those things where competition breeds improvement. And it's going back to what you said, Daniel. It's going to bring about this new form of baseball. And, scouts are going to be looking for guys that really have all 5 tools or maybe have 4 tools, but the one tool that's missing could come around and be improved. Mm-hmm. And, in the next 5 or 6 years, I think, if we could see a lineup that are all 5-tool players, I think it's going to breed the most exciting baseball we can see. Because I know I'm a Dodgers fan, but we live closest to Angel Stadium. I went to the Mike Trout cycle game, and to be honest, I don't like the Angels because I'm a Dodgers fan. It's local rivalry, but I love Mike Trout. I love watching him play. Every time he steps up, something can happen. His single was a infield single that technically he was out on, but he hustled.
Yeah, one thing you said though, I mean, this excitement it bodes well for everyone inside the game, fans, players in general. Just the game gets better for everyone. So that's one thing that I think we all are getting towards. It's just a better brand of baseball. And before we leave, guys, we gotta say this, Shane. Who is the youngster that you want on your team to start with? Pitchers or hitter?
Ooh,
just one guy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try not to be as much of a homer right now, so I'm gonna leave Puig out of it. But let's be serious. I'd probably pick Puig anyway. But I'd probably say Mike Trout just because Mike Trout and Bryce Harper for me are very identical players, at least in the way they play. Obviously, not the way they look. But I just like Mike Trout always has such a great attitude. He always is upbeat no matter what's happening. Has a lot of belief in his team, and he's gonna give you 110%. And the thing is, hitting is gonna struggle. Your average is gonna drop certain times. You're gonna gain 20 pounds over summer, I guess. But at the same time, you are never gonna take a play off or take anything off.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be on the other side of the spectrum. I love pitchers, obviously young guys as well. Jose Fernandez is one that comes up, the Miami Marlins guy. A lot of people, watch out. He's good.
He's really good.
But I think I would pick Bryce Harper just in the sense that I love his hustle. But the one thing I would say that we didn't get to is the things that you can't really plan for is the injuries. And that's what Bryce Harper has had. And that's why he is, I think, a little bit below Mike Trout right now, is because Mike Trout's been able to stay on the field more than Bryce Harper, as Bryce Harper is coming back from he's at a rehab assignment right now. Anyways, guys, that's all the time we have left today. We'll be back with you guys probably in a couple days. Who knows? With another great topic.
Yeah.
Anyways, see you guys later. This is From Chavez to Fenway. Have a good day, guys.
Bye.